Things are getting intense, using up my sixth sense. Thought you had us figured, I can't use me at your expense. They be on that pretense, we be on some defense. Left you in the past tense, you could keep your 2 cents. I don't wanna be another target on a hit list. All my people running around the city like some misfits. So I'm steady praying for my brothers like a wish list. Can I trust a soul? They gon' turn on you the quickest. Damn, there's so much going on in this world we call our home. They been looting and protesting, trying to get it for our home. Ain't nobody got us like we got us. Streets is in a frenzy, you see the riots. Stand up for a cause, or you die for one of yours. Ain't no universal laws, they just wanna sabotage. Rolling with my entourage, and they tell us be safe. But they got our hands behind us while we down up on our face. It don't make no sense, no. It felt like a death, no. How we supposed to raise our sons, how we supposed to get through. Feeling really stressful, years of being dreadful. How could we be careful when we ain't really careful? Therefore, all the youths need a good mentor, yes Lord. All the years, this is shit we endure, there's no cure. All the cops screaming fucking 10-4, what for? Government always trying to send, so we at war. Yeah, we black, but we really called Moors, born poor. All we care about is Jordan Concords, looting stores. Why you taking things that's not yours? All boy, that ain't no way yet on the George Floyd. Stay on point, half America is really unemployed. We annoyed, killing people, it's a state of paranoia. Can't avoid it, all these businesses burned down and destroyed. No insurance, think my people kinda missing what's important. Yeah, stand up for your rights, yeah, we putting up a fight. They don't want us out at night, so they gave us curfew. It's like jumping out the plane with no fucking parachute. Don't shoot, hands up, but they still gon' do it. Huey Newton probably like, man, what y'all niggas doing? Need to come together, all of us, and start a revolution. Yeah, discover more solutions, overthrow the Constitution, stop the looting, stop the shooting. We've been living in confusion. Things are getting intense, using up my sixth sense. Thought you had us figured, I can't use me at your expense. They be on that pretense, we be on some defense. Left you in the past tense, you could keep your 2 cents. I don't wanna be another target on a hit list. All my people running around the city like some misfits. So I'm steady praying for my brothers like a wish list. Can I trust a soul? They gon' turn on you the quickest. ISO to the NDs, Jure, yeah, we cruising through. In that 97 Cutlass, strolling through the air. Bass booming, it's a party inside the slab. It's whatever, baby, you could put it on a tab. Blessings in the wind, shall I see it, then I grab. Ay. Probably with the set, making bangers. Spare time, we be ride swingers. Pushing on them gears, pushing on them gears. Out here, and we swinging. Watch for the scanners, watch for the scammers. We be setting standards, we be setting standards. Only going forward, ain't no going backwards. Anytime we in the booth, it's a fire hazard. Put some Dayton's on it, now they hating on it. Supreme clientele, they was waiting on it. Pontiac, Firebird flying on them. I got a need.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Let me get this sorted here real quick. I accidentally closed the screen that I had up over here. All right, sweet. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Chat, we just got, like, today's been kind of crazy. I've been getting news consistently throughout the day. Transfers, matches, obviously. We got Carabao Cup. We've got Champions League quals that just finished up. So we'll know who's in the Champions League for the draws and stuff like that for tomorrow. Which, chat, tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central. We will be live on here. And we will be doing the draw. I'm gonna mess with it tonight and figure out how I want to do it on this screen over here for you guys to see while the draw goes on, to where I can update you guys, because I can't have the draw live on YouTube, obviously, because it's copyright laws and whatnot and all this and that and in between. But neither here nor there. We will be live with the draw tomorrow for Champions League group stage. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see who Madrid get. I'm excited to see the matchups and everything that go on. But yeah, we'll see what happens. we always get somebody in our group that's a pest, chat. We always do. But we'll see what happens this year. We'll see. I have high hopes for this season. I feel like we're gonna make some noise in Champions League, regardless of the injuries and stuff. I think we'll be fine. But let's get into it. For the matches yesterday, Champions League quals, Galatasaray, they move on, Braga move on, and Young Boys move on. So they all made it in yesterday. With the EFL Cup yesterday, I guess the Carabao Cup, Bournemouth sneaking by Swansea. I'm really just gonna hit the big ones, chat. Fulham did beat Tottenham yesterday on penalties, so Tottenham are out of the Carabao Cup. Brentford barely made it through on penalties. Crystal Palace goes through on a 4-2 win. Wrexham did lose. Wrexham are out. Wolves with a 5-0 win. That was a pretty convincing win for them. Leeds out on penalties as well to Salford. We'll love to see it. Go on, Salford. Well done. And that was it for that yesterday. All right, and then today, Antwerp making it through 2-1 today, 3-1 on aggregate. Copenhagen makes it through 2-1 on aggregate, 1-1 today. And then Eindhoven smashing Rangers 7-3 on aggregate, 5-1 today. So Eindhoven really showing that they want that spot in the Champions League. Well done to them. Like I said, draw tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central. We will be live for it, so make sure you guys tune in. And we'll be chatting about that, the matchups that are in each group and stuff as they happen. And just how things look going forward. I'm gonna obviously we know who was all in it, so I'm gonna get my research done tonight on that, so we're ready for that. On the newer teams that are in and stuff. So I'm excited for it, chat. I'm excited for the draw tomorrow. I have never done something like this. Like, I've always watched the draw live and like tried to cover it or something, but I have never been able to. So I will be able to cover the draw live for once. I'm excited, chat. It's gonna be juice. It's gonna be juice. We'll probably go live a little bit before, like 10 minutes or so before, just so we can settle in and let people show up and whatnot. But yeah, if you guys are gonna watch the draw tomorrow, you guys can tune in with me and I'll be posting it on here, or you can watch it yourself and just tune in and chat with me about it. What you guys think, what the matchups you guys think, how your team is gonna fare in the Champions League if you have a team in. If not, who do you think is gonna win it, whatnot, whatever. Who you think will make it through in each group. But we'll go over it. We'll get in depth and detail. But I'm excited, chat. I'm so excited for that. Obviously we have the MLS. I don't know if Sporting play today, chat. It's really like, it's difficult to watch the MLS at the time because Messi is showing how big of a skill difference there is between the MLS and the rest of the world and like top leagues, and it's sad to see. All right, Carabao Cup, Chelsea 2-1 over Wimbledon. I know they didn't play a lot of their starters. I know Enzo came off the bench. Chat, apparently Enzo came off the bench and did the Ronaldo celebration when he scored, so I'll have to look that up and see if that's actually true or not. Burnley beating Nottingham Forest. That's a big win for Burnley, especially with a rough start in the Premier League. I think that's a really good way for them to get some momentum and show that they can hang with Premier League sides and get some wins and some points back in the Prem. So hats off to them. Well done to them. Sheffield United out to Lincoln on penalties. Love to see it. And Everton fucking barely pull it off, chat. I really thought Doncaster were going to fucking upset them, but Everton pull it out of their ass somehow. It's unfortunate. Damn it. That would have been hilarious. I know a lot of people that would have been so happy for that. I know so many people that would have loved that result. That's funny. So we got Europa League qualification and Europa Conference League qualification tomorrow, chat. I'm not gonna get too into that. I will go through it after, and we'll see who's all in the Europa League. That is a much bigger scale of things to cover than Champions League at this point. So it's tough to dive into all of it, especially with all the lower teams that are trying, the smaller teams trying to get in for qualification. But Sheriff do play tomorrow. We'll go through and see like the big names here real quick. So Dynamo, Sheriff both play tomorrow. Ajax, Olympiacos, and that's about it for that. And then you get down to Europa Conference League. There's somebody in there. Fiorentina play for that. Bruges play for that. Frankfurt, Via, Eliel, Dynamo, Stura. There's some decent clubs down there. Some decent clubs down there with the possibility of qualifying for Europa Conference League. But we'll see what happens. Chat. Big news in. I literally just saw this news, actually. Where was it? It's on Fabrizio's page. Brighton closing in on Ansu Fati deal as Barcelona are prepared to accept the formal proposal received on loan. Ansu Fati has accepted Brighton destination and final green light soon, and here we go. Ansu Fati off to Brighton into the Premier League. This is a major signing for Brighton, chat. I told you that he needs to go to a side that would be able to allow him playing time. When the transfer rumor first came out, I said Ansu Fati needs to go to a side that'll allow him playing time. He's not getting in at Barcelona, and now with the emergence of Lamine Yamal, they can't, like, he's not, I don't see it. He's behind a 16-year-old. His injuries have delayed his progress at Barcelona, and now I think it's time for him to go and do what he needs to do to further himself in his career. I don't think Barcelona is a team for him. It's unfortunate that things played out how they did with his injuries and just not being able to get into the side and stay consistent. But I do think that this is going to be a good move for him. If he goes to Brighton, I think that Brighton will be a good place for him to fit in at. Where they're going to play him, I don't know. Chat, I hate this. I want to look at their team because I can't remember who all they've signed. Let's go back to their... let's go to their matches and go to the last one. I want to see how they line up and stuff. All right, so we know that they're coming off the 3-1 loss to West Ham. This is the thing. Where is he going to fit in this team? Does he take Gilmore's spot? Like, that's what I want to know. He plays out on the left or out on the right, but can you sacrifice March? I think March is a good player. I think he's a versatile player, but is Ansu Fati a better player than him? Possibly. I think that would be a sacrifice, or you try and play him in this midfield role here, but I don't think he's a holding midfielder like that. I don't expect them to put him there. Maybe they drop March in to this right side there, move Gross over, take Gilmore out, and then put Fati over here. But nonetheless, I think this is a big opportunity for him to prove that he can play, prove that he has the skill to play at a high level still, and get into a side and actually create something and create some chances for himself. I'm excited for Fati. I hope that deal goes through. That's a big, big, big one, chat. Let's just go to Fabrizio's page and check out all the transfer rumors or transfer stuff. So Chelsea and Cole Palmer getting that one done. I'm pretty sure that deal went through earlier. We'll see more on that, but I'm pretty sure Cole Palmer is going to Chelsea. Chat, he was a really, really big piece of City's preseason in the first couple matches even. He had some banger goals. Hats off to the lad. He's a young lad. Was it the Super Cup that he had the goal in against Arsenal? It was an incredible goal. But he might be off to Chelsea. City have a really good side, and so it's hard for him to get in that side, but I think a move for him could be good, but I also don't know how he's going to fit in at Chelsea. They did just let Lewis Hall go, and I think they realized their mistake, so trying to sign a young talent like Cole Palmer to replace Lewis Hall, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what Chelsea are doing. Chelsea are beyond me at this point, chat. There's no logical way of thinking. Like, I can't comprehend what goes on at Chelsea or like think about it logically because it's not logic at all. So yeah, I think Cole Palmer is going to be going to Chelsea. I'm not for sure, but we'll see what happens. United preparing a formal bid for Aramba, always been a top target. No loan proposal sent to Fiorentina, just informal talks. Could be open to a loan, but with obligation to buy based on conditions. Arambot waiting for United since June. So he is not even training with Fiorentina right now. He is not with the squad anyways. He's doing individual training, I'm assuming, and still using their facilities. But he is not with the team. He is not in the squad. He's been waiting for United, and they made it clear that if he hadn't gotten a deal, he wouldn't be, or if he hadn't made a decision on his future, he wouldn't be with the club pending on Friday. And so Friday, nothing came of it, and now we're on Wednesday, and so he's still not with the squad. Friday, they announced that they were parting ways with him in the squad. He's going to train by himself, like I said, but he's been waiting for United. I think United have just been dragging their feet to see how the rest of the transfer window plays out, but nonetheless, they are interested. Medical tests booked for Langley. Aston Villa set to unveil the French center back on the next 24 hours. Loan with no option to buy from Barcelona. 75% of the salary covered by Villa. Etifak approached Jorginho Wijnaldum. I don't remember how to say his name correctly. It's a difficult one. Over potential late move, he's out of PSG. He's out of PSG project, so he's not in the PSG project. So they could see another player going out to the Saudi league. The Pavard deal confirmed. New Inter player on the 30 mil plus 2 add-ons from Bayern. So Pavard getting the deal and the move that he wanted, good for him. We'll see how he fits into that Inter side. I think that's a good boost for them and could be good for them to make another run in the Champions League for sure and put them back at more of the top position or compete for first place in the in Serie A. Another young French talent going to PSG. Chat, they're really trying to sign a lot of homegrown talent. PSG really were serious about bringing in French players, and they've really done that this season. I think their top 3 are about all 3 French players currently. Or if they bring in Muani, I think they'll all be French players. But Barcola to PSG, top from Salon. From Lyon, 45 mil plus 5 mil add-ons, sell-on clause. Medical on Thursday. Wanted him since June. Deal is now done. So PSG signing another French talent. Well off to them. How old is he? Yeah, I was gonna say he's not very old. He's only 20. Saw that. Oh, chat, another one. Madrid sending some Rainer out. Vienner out on loan. I didn't see him getting into the side. Yeah, like he's been on the roster, but I didn't see him getting into the side. We'll see how he fares there. Get him no buy option cloud. He'll be back in June, so we'll see how he progresses. See if he can get into the side next year. But I don't know. I really don't know if we're gonna make a bid or anything. We'll have to look at the rumors and stuff. I haven't seen anything as of today of us making a last minute bid on anybody or trying to make a move in the transfer market. So we'll see what happens there. I think we might just be sticking with the squad that we have though. Enter ask conditions for Ndomble. For a loan deal for the final 48 hours. Up to enter whether they decide to proceed or not. Interest is there as pass is called. Not the only option on the list. Deal with Genoa 100% collapse. Damn, that's tough. So another Spurs player that could be making a move, a loan move maybe within the last 48 hours of this window. We saw that deal go down, get through. PSG have confirmed that one. Serie A. Froznun is now getting Rainier. City Chat are making a lot of moves for academy players. They've signed a lot of academy players this summer, and I'm excited to see how they do that. Okay, yeah, here it is, chat. Cole Palmer undergo medical test as a new Chelsea player on Thursday. 40 mil plus 5 mil add-ons as revealed earlier. Time to prepare the documents. So looking like that deal will go through. It'll be done and said over the next 48 hours. Or over the next 24 hours. Understand that Al Arabi are on the verge of reaching an agreement with PSG and Marco Verratti. I have not seen an update on this, chat. I saw this earlier. Verratti wants out. PSG want him out. They're going to work to get him out. There's 48 hours left. I'm assuming that they'll get him a deal done. I don't see or hear any offers from European clubs. So I'm assuming that he's going to be ending up in Saudi probably. Yeah, but Cole Palmer to Chelsea, that deal is done. Alberto at Lazio signs a new deal. Saw that. Saw this. Pavard signed his new contract. Liverpool have approached Bayern for Ivan Gravenberch as today reported by David. Contacts between Gravenberch Camp and LFC reported 10 days ago. He's open to joining Liverpool. No formal bid. Deal depends on Bayern. No decision yet on Gravenberch. So 48 hours for Bayern to decide what they're going to do with him. He wants out because he wants more playing time. Liverpool and United both of interest in him. We'll see what happens though. We'll see if either of them can get a deal done. I'm assuming it's going to be a loan deal, possibly with a buy clause, but we'll see. Balogun has joined AS Monaco in a deal of 40 mil plus 40 mil package, 30 mil plus 10 mil add-ons. So Arsenal have sell-on clause. It was always a crucial point in the negotiations. It'll be less than 20%. So they could buy him, but we'll see what happens. Good move for him, though. I think he's going to get a lot more playing time, a lot more opportunities at Monaco. Get him good experience for the U.S. men's national team. So as of today, there's no intention to sell, so we'll see if that ends up going through or not. I don't know if it will. Maybe they'll just keep him there. It's kind of shitty that he wants out because he's not going to get playing times, but who knows. Tottenham and Barca for Ansu Fati continue working on the Brendan Johnson deal, waiting for the final decision. Fati a loan move. Brendan Johnson has to be permanent. Tottenham have to decide in 24 hours. So Tottenham also interested in Ansu Fati. I did not see this move either earlier. I must have missed that one, but two Premier League sides looking to sign the young talent. Maybe Brighton or Spurs. We'll see what happens. Yeah, these signs that we knew that. We saw that yesterday. He was signing a new deal. So Van de Beek is looking to be gone. Not sure where. Many clubs interest, but never negotiated with Lorient or Genoa. United reject final approach bid from Real Sociedad for Donny. Aroundbot keeps waiting for United. Interesting. I don't know what United are dragging their feet for, but the Glazers are fucking morons. Verbal agreement reached with Wolves and City. Matthias already on his way. So Nunez to City. That deal will get done. I'm assuming they're doing the final final checks going on payments, terms, and installments. Then it will be signed. So that will be announced here within the 24 hours. I'm excited to see how this plays out, chat. I'm excited to see how he fits in that squad and what role they're going to have him play. Langley to Aston Villa, so we know that one's getting done. Yeah, there it is again. Nunez again, so that's getting done. Won't be a part. Yeah, he's not a part of the squad. So yeah, still waiting. Hudson-Odoi and Forest now closing in a Callum Hudson-Odoi deal. Negotiations to move to the final stages with Chelsea. So, talks underway. Interesting. Forest could be getting Hudson-Odoi. That would be a big signing for them. Bolster their attack up top. Could be a replacement. He plays up top, doesn't he? Or is he in the midfield? No, he's on the... Okay, yeah. That could be a good signing for them. Could help them replace Johnson if they do end up losing him. That could be what they're doing, is looking at replacements for Johnson with like Hudson-Odoi and other people in mind. So we'll see what happens with that. Al-Shabaab insisting on Yannick Carrasco deal since June, but Atleti are still waiting for formal proposal. Atleti have no intention to accept a late bid. Quick resolution or deal would collapse. Carrasco already agreed to terms with Al-Shabaab, so no formal bid from them. So if they don't put out something, it's probably not going to go. Kitike is still on an option for Frankfurt, as they've lost a lot of players. Brentford also have approached PSG for Kitike. Ooh. So a Premier League move or a Bundesliga move for Kitike. We'll see what happens with that. 24 hours left. We'll see if they get it done. Oh, wow. Juventus set to sign 2004 talented Dutch fullback Levano Comenencia. That's so many E's in there. From PSV Eindhoven. Here we go. Agreement. So Juve signing some more talent. Signing some more defensive talent. I don't know who does Juve have for defense even right now, chat? I haven't looked into Juve. And by the way, are they not starting with a negative 15 point deduction in the league? Frankfurt confirmed Muani's decision not to train with the squad today. He's pushing in public and private to join PSG. Wow. He is already in Paris to put pressure and make the deal happen. Insane. Wow. So, Muani trying to force Frankfurt into making a deal. We'll see if that actually goes through or not. 24 hours, chat. Watch that one over the next 24. We saw the Hudson-Odoi. Dean Henderson. Tavares and Murillo will both sign documents. Nottingham Forest players today. So Forest getting 2 of their players today. Yeah, that's pretty much all from Fabrizio so far, chat. Let's check out damn. Antwerp making the Premier League or the Champions League for the first time in 66 years, chat. It will be the first time that they have taken part in Europe's premier club competition since the 1957-58 season, 66 years ago. That is insane. Wow. Wow. Where's the transfer rumors? I want to get through the transfers so we're not backtracking on that. Dude, why every time I type in this thing? But I know that's not bullshitting me right now. Guess I can't access. Damn it. I can't believe I can't find the transfer rumors section. Let's go see if Madrid have any news. That's a joke that they don't have that. Like, I don't know why they've been taking it down, the second page down. Like, the second page won't load for that. I don't know why. I'm gonna open. Hold on. Let me try this. There we go. Found it, chat. Fucking this site. All right, let's check it out. United formalized a loan offer for Cucurella. Two clubs are locked in discussions over potential deal. We'll see if that goes through. Luke Shaw, several left back options. Tagliafico from Lyon. So looking like Cucurella is the option they're going to go with. We'll see if they can get that deal done before. Barca are supposedly planning a special plan to sign Yao Felix with financial fair play guidelines within financial fair play guidelines before the end of the transfer window. The Atletico forward is prioritizing a move to Catalonia and will only consider other destination if this move falls through. Okay, so Felix will only consider Barcelona or only consider somewhere else if the deal with Barcelona fall through. So I doubt he's going to get two different offers in 24 hours. The Barcelona offer is his best option. Otherwise, he's going to be sitting on the bench at Atletico all season, unhappy as shit. So we'll see if Barcelona can get it done for him. I think he should take whatever deal he can get, but that's just me. If he wants to sit on the bench, that's his choice. Their finances, more than one midfielder. Okay, so Liverpool are checking finances to sign one or more midfielder. Decore is an expensive option. Ndidi is an under consideration as well. Arsenal, that Smith Rowe will not be sold this summer amid late transfer window interest from Chelsea. So no Smith Rowe to Chelsea. Chelsea is still trying to get for Brennan Johnson. I don't know if Spurs are still trying to rival that. Brentford's Ivan Toney. Tony is suspended from playing until January 2024 due to a betting ban, which is another option, but he could cost around 80 mil. Wow. So I don't know why you would sign Tony if he can't play until January. I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. If you can't play half the season, I don't know why you would sign him. Yeah, Spurs are still trying to go for Brennan Johnson as well. So Martial still whatever bullshit option for Madrid. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think it's BS. If we do sign him, it's a joke. I don't see him fitting in. I don't want him there. I don't think a lot of people want him there, but who knows? Maybe he can just be United or what's holding him back. We'll see what happens. Obviously, we know Nunez and all that went through. Muani privately doing his transfer business with Frankfurt. So that's about all the rumors that we had for today. I don't see anything about Madrid, but we'll see here when we get to their news. So yeah, he went out on loan. Nah, nah, it's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, but it just won't. Wow, Real Sociedad are trying to sign Odriozola. Uh, get the mind right. Hell yeah, brother. Get your mind right, dog. Hope your shoulder's doing all right, brother. So Sociedad could be making a last-minute bid here for Odriozola. We'll see. He's a good talent. He's young talent. But I don't know if Madrid are willing to deal, considering the hefty injury list that we have currently. So we'll see if that happens. Fight for spot. So yeah, Fran, obviously Jordi Alba retired from Spain for international football, but Fran to fight for that spot at left back, I think he could get it. I think he's a good option for them. I think he's a really good player. He's playing well at Madrid. He's getting a lot of good crucial minutes at a high level, and so I think it'll reflect for him and his fight for the Spanish national team position. But hats off to him. I hope he gets it. We always love to see the Madrid boys playing for Spain in their national teams. So hats off to him. I hope he gets it. Mendy Ceballos, as of 7 hours ago, still not training with the team. Hopefully here was, I think it was like early mid-September, so a week or so. I think they'll probably both be back after the international break is what we're shooting for with them. But we'll see what happens. Okay, yeah, we saw that. Eden Hazard could be set to retire from football. No kidding. Damn, Chelsea played. Need to watch the highlights. Yeah, they didn't. If you go look here, I'll show you. If you look at their starting lineup, it's youngsters. It's a lot of younger talent. And Cucurella, who's probably going to be leaving to United. It wasn't a full-on lineup. They brought Jackson, Fernandez, and Gusto off the bench, and Caicedo to get the job done. They didn't get it done until the 72nd minute. They gave up a pen early on, got one back, and then Fernandez sealed it. Apparently, though, Fernandez did do the C celebration. He did Ronaldo's celebration, apparently. I don't know if he actually did it or not. I haven't looked it up yet. That would be funny as shit, though. All right, chat. I do want to give you guys an update about the Spanish FA and the situation going on there. See. Okay. So Rubiales, obviously we know, is a monster. But regardless, we're gonna scroll on up to here. Okay, so there is this video where he sent in about all the girls laughing about the kiss, but they're obviously drinking and having fun. So, like, I don't know how much you can take to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, she has a bottle in her hand. They all have a bottle in their hand. They just won the World Cup. Like, they're all joking about it. Like, what are they gonna do at the time? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's hard to say. That context, it can be taken out of context. You don't know. It's hard to say. He could have only sent them a portion of it and not the full thing. And so it's hard to say what actually went on in that video. I did see that, but I don't think it changes what Rubiales is and how he stands and what he does. And further evidence from his uncle will show that here coming up in a second. Tom, I'll show you who went out of the FA Cup after this. But yeah, Rubiales not going away quietly, obviously. Nothing in the video. Yeah. Yeah, nothing is contradicting what she says from her statement, who was celebrating a career high with auto-turbocharged emotional state. It is an attempt to turn attention into reaction of the victim and away from the perpetrator, which is essentially what it is. Her emotional statement, the situation shocked me. I believe that in the context of celebration, I believe that no person should be a victim of this type of non-consensual behavior. I felt vulnerable and the victim of impulsive macho aggression. I wasn't respected. So that's her statement. That's her stance on it. We knew that. Problems building for Luis. He is accused of leading Spanish referee. He is accused by a leading Spanish referee of being one of 3 senior Spanish FA officials to have allegedly diverted 1.92 million money set aside for officiating to other purposes. Wow. So when it rains, it pours, chat. So there's more coming out about Rubiales and his power-hungry motives. However, his mom, she, if you don't know, Rubiales' mother is doing a hunger strike and out of support of her son and the people after him to get him taken out of his position. Anyways, she was taken to the hospital because she hasn't eaten in 48 hours. I don't know how old she is, but she's got to be of age where not eating in 48 hours will probably do a lot to your body. So she is at the hospital now. In another Spain fallout, Coach Vidal reportedly accepted his position untenable. However, he is refusing to leave his contract with the Spanish FA, despite huge pressure for him to do so. So Vidal, who got the new contract from Rubiales right before all this went out, and right before he was suspended by FIFA, he is taking that contract and he's going to accept it. But I'm sure he will be pushed out. Nobody's going to want to play for him, especially with his support that he initially stated and stood behind Rubiales. And nobody wants him there anyways to begin with. They all have their issues, and his systemic bullshit that he brought in following the coach before them for 27 years. It led the pathway for what that coach for 27 years led the pathway for what Vidal has now done to these women and what Rubiales is doing to these women, and it's disgusting. This is where it gets interesting, chat. This is where we start talking about Rubiales' uncle, Luis. He did an interview today, and this is what he says. All of our family stands with Jenny. This is Rubiales' own family, his uncle. He calls his nephew a cowardly man and adds, he is obsessed with power, with luxury, and with women. He needs re-education on how to treat women. Chat, that's big. He also states, Luis invited me to the party. There were a lot of teenage girls. I said they could be your daughters, and he was losing his mind. Girls who are paid money. Were they minors? I cannot rule it out, he said. They were from clubs. And it gets worse. He says, I don't know what happened there. I don't want to know. I locked myself in my room. I watched football. I could not believe it when the truth is there and there's no consequences. You justify it all however you can. So he is saying that his nephew will do whatever he has to cover it up and essentially cover his ass, which essentially is disgusting enough as it is. He's essentially going to let his mother die. You know, like that's where he's at with it. And it's sad. It's really sad to see. He states, he's asked, why did Luis delete all the phone messages after the party? He was scared. He thought he would be reported. He hired a personal detective. Read this soon. Yeah, you guys can go read this interview. Google Translate will capture the sentiment. The series of extraordinary allegations from his own family into the conduct of Luis Rubiales. Separately, Juan says of his nephew that he alleges that Luis told him, we have to find the formula so that my dad can get the money out of the Spanish FA. Allegations on misuse of funds have been a long-running theme of the Rubiales tenure. So he may be in trouble for even more. Now, with the misuse of funds. So regardless of this situation, he could be gone too. But chat, I want I said this the other day. I want to know if they're going to do systemic change and they're going to actually filter out everybody that was a part of this and everybody that tried to cover up everything against Hermoso. But if not, then I feel like it's just going to stay the same. Like, you have to dive further in. You can't just surface clean. Like, you have to deep clean the Spanish FA system. Like, it can't just be one person being cleaned out. It's one person isn't going to change it. UEFA have finally nothing. After nothing from the UEFA's vice president for 10 days, they have finally spoken out on Rubiales. Cafferin says his behavior clearly inappropriate. Everyone agrees on that and adds he is already suspended. We don't need to suspend him twice. So they're not going to suspend him. FIFA have already suspended him. So there's no point in suspending him again while the investigation continues. Yeah, chat, that's all of it so far. I'm assuming we'll get more updates tomorrow. That was as of 3 hours ago that I got those updates. So there's the updates on the Spanish FA and the Rubiales case and Hermoso. There was a lot that came out about that today. There's a big amount that came out about that today. Tom, you wanted to check. Tom, did you see Chelsea just signed Cole Palmer? Chelsea got Cole Palmer from City. All right, chat, or Tom. I think this is all round one. Oh, wait, no, that's round. That might be the play-in. All right, anyways. Here's the whole of it. Norwich had to play back-to-back. Oh, that's on the 16th. I'm tripping. All right, so yesterday, Swansea, Cardiff, Middlesbrough, Norwich, Exeter, Fulham beat Tottenham, Luton Town got the dub, Brentford won that one, Crystal Palace, Port Vale won that one. Who won? I don't know. Hold on. I think I just got an update about. All right, here we go. Third round draw. All right. Let's get after it, Tom. Here you go. This will tell you who's all in it still. This will be a little bit better. Jesus, bro. Get this shit off of my screen. Round draw. Ipswich Town versus Wolves. Exeter City versus Luton. Villa versus Everton. I think Everton go out on that one. United versus Crystal Palace. That's an interesting matchup. I like that one. Port Vale versus Sutton United. Bradford versus Middlesbrough. Bournemouth versus Stoke. Lincoln City versus West Ham. Brentford and Arsenal. Chelsea, Brighton. That's a big matchup, chat. I like that one. Salford, Burnley, Fulham, Norwich, Rovers and Cardiff, Liverpool and Leicester, Newcastle and City. That is a huge one. You love that. Carabao Cup, City and Newcastle. Wow. Mansfield Town versus Peterborough. And that is it. That's where we're at. There you go, Tom. That's what's left. I think. That seems a bit small. No? Does FotMob have the next matches up already? No, they don't. Son of a... Oh, no, they don't have them up. I just want them more clear. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah. So that is it. That is it right there. Let me get this. Right there, Tom. There is round 3. That's who's left in it. A lot of good matches here. I like these. Brentford Arsenal is a good one. Chelsea Brighton's a good one. City Newcastle. I think Liverpool Leicester could be a good one, maybe. Probably more Liverpool handling that one. United Crystal Palace a good one though. And Everton Aston Villa is a good one. I like these. I like these matchups. These are some good draws. See, but a lot of these, yeah, some hella good games, bro. But the big thing is, bro, the biggest thing about this gives so many, like, these smaller teams that are playing against each other, and then the Prem teams are playing against each other in these draws. And so it allows for a bigger upset somewhere. You know what I mean? Later on, like, you could see a smaller club win it. It'd be insane to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd just be dope to see it. You never know. You never fucking know. Like, it would just be insane to see, or even get to the final, just because all these Prem teams are playing each other already, bro. It could mean somebody else sneaks through. I think that would be awesome. Plus, the Prem teams are all complaining about, like, I'm not rightfully so complaining about the amount of matches and stuff, bro. Just fuck off the Carabao Cup. Who gives a shit? Like, let your young players play. Fuck off the Carabao Cup. Let your players rest. Let somebody win it. Fuck it, dude. It's a Carabao Cup. Let one of these small clubs win it. Is it that big of a deal? It could be. Yes, it is a trophy. It's silverware. Everybody wants to win. But at the same time, like, you know, the amount of games and the strenuous, like, how strenuous the seasons are now. There's got to be a competition that you just allowed to slip. You do like the luck of the draw? I do too. There has to be a competition that they allow to slip, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as resting players, with the amount of competitions that they're making them play in now, you have to find somewhere. You don't have to win everything. Like, find the competitions you want to focus on winning and win them. I feel like that was be the best option. If you can win another one, sure, great, why not? But it's not the same. For City to have completed the treble last year with the amount of matches that people have to play now is actually more incredible than the treble that United completed. Or did United ever get the treble? Yeah, they did. They did. 99 treble. But that's the thing. The trebles then, bro. Only if a team treble first time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, they definitely have to rest some of these. Bro, like, the treble then to treble now is so different. The treble now is way more impressive, I think, than the treble then was. 100%. I think even the treble that Messi and them had. Yeah, they did. Yeah, the treble that Messi and them had isn't as impressive as the treble that City just had, in my opinion. Because of the amount of matches that City have to play last season. Like, you're talking about the most matches that teams have played ever. It's insane how much these guys have to go through. And I don't know if you know who A99 Skills is, but he is he's a FIFA guy. He plays FIFA, does a lot of football stuff. Anyways, he was talking about the Saudi League and, like, people being upset about the Saudi League and this and that, and, like, well, the rest of the world has never had money to compete, but with the amount of games that these people are having to play, the Saudi League is going to pay them the amount that they deserve. So why not go there? You finally have a league that in the world can compete financially with the rest of these leagues. And they're not going to drag them through the mud and just use them to make money off of them. And Skills said it perfectly. the UEFA and FIFA are just using these players and dragging them through the mud, and just they're workhorses to them. That's literally all they are. They're just money workhorses to them. And so now Saudi, who's going to treat their athletes right, who wants to see great talent and see a great league, are now bringing in what? Major talent with what? Major money, paying them what they deserve to play that amount of games. They're getting paid a payday and a half. But you know what's even more mind-blowing is that Ronaldo is the one that started this. I hate to say it, bro, but Messi is selfish. Messi came to the MLS knowing that he was not going to be able to, like, nobody else was going to be able to come over here. He came over here knowing that he was going to get a bag and that nobody else was going to get a bag. And I hate to say it, Beckham did the same thing. He came over to the MLS prematurely, knowing he was going to get a bag, knowing that nobody else could get the bag, and he secured his own future. And now he's just laying out the same footprint and blueprint for Messi. He's just getting Messi a bag, selfishly. And I hate to say that because Messi's an incredible player, and he's not a selfish person, but he knows damn well that the MLS cannot afford another player like that. They can't afford the players like Saudi Arabia can and what they're doing. Ronaldo saw that. Ronaldo had plenty of offers in the MLS. You can't tell me he wouldn't. But he saw what Saudi Arabia could do. He said Saudi Arabia is going to be one of the best leagues in the world, and it is. It will be. Watch, because they're going to take these finances and they're going to take it over there, and it's going to do incredible things. Ronaldo laid the groundwork and the pathway for all these players to get what they deserve and to be treated better and to play, like, to be paid to play those amount of games and to enjoy football again. There's so much corruption and negligence and just disgusting behavior in Europe with football and how the people of higher ups are treating football and these players that there has to be somebody that can compete. And now Saudi can compete. Saudi can bring these players over. They can give them the money they deserve. They can give them the facilities and everything that they deserve. Then they get to play. They get to play football. There's a lot of good players over there. And they have all of the, like, every team has the finances to do it. It's not just one player. They can bring over multiple, like they've already done. But how many people have you seen come to the MLS since Messi joined? Not to mention, you see the level over there. You see top level pros. You see Rio. You see Ronaldo. You see all the players that have gone over there since then, stating that that this league, that the Saudi league, is way more competitive than people think, and is way at a way higher level than they think. I think that the Saudi teams will beat the MLS teams. I said it. I think the Saudi teams will beat the MLS teams, regardless of this summer's transfer window and all that. I said it. I think they would. I think that the MLS is way farther behind in their ability to defend. I think the defense in the MLS is a joke, and Messi is proving that. He's proven it every game that he's played against an MLS team. The level of defense is about 5 levels lower than what you would see in the top level of Europe. You're talking about 5th division level defending in Europe. 5th division. Not 2nd, not 3rd, 5th. If you watch the goal that Messi scored when he came off the bench in his first MLS match, you watched the entire back line they watched him make a pass and then watched him jog past them. Just dipped past them. They all just watched the ball. That is the worst defending I have ever seen. And it shows. I'm not taking anything away from Messi, but he is exposing the MLS for how weak it really is and how far behind it really is. But that's the only way to make progress, is exposing it. And I hate to say that too, but the MLS is a joke. People don't want to say that because it's the only football we have here, but it's a joke. Do I support my team? Do I support Sporting KC? Yes, I do. Do I dive into it like I should? Probably not, because it shows how far behind this league truly is. And it's really, really sad to see. It's really sad to see, chat. Chat, glad we stayed live. I was checking the updates that I just got from Colin and Rubiales. about Colin, or from Colin about Rubiales, and from Romano. Ansu Fati to Brighton deal. Here we go. Deal in place between Barcelona as Barca reveal earlier. Verbal agreement now done. No option buy clause. Loan deal till 2024. Main part of salary covered. Travel booked Thursday. Brighton wants signed ASAP. Big signing. I think this is a really good move for him. Like I said, I'm excited for this. He's going to get the playing time that he deserves, and it's going to be a big one. I think he just needs to get back on track with his career. He's dug himself a hole at Barcelona with injuries and whatnot, and this, there, and that in between. But I think this is a good move for him. It's a side that he can really get in and make an impact on, and I'm excited to see how he fits in with that side. And in the Prem, I feel like he could be a good player in the Prem for sure. Rubiales on the radio station Cope claims that Luis, his nephew, flew to New York with Canelo Alvarez. Oh, wow. He flew to New York to watch a Canelo Alvarez fight. He alleges it was paid for with Spanish FA money. He told us if the media calls, say that we have a meeting in the UN, at the UN, but there wasn't one. Wow. Yep. His family's ratting him out now, chat, because they don't want to go down with him. He's dug himself this hole. He's bad. He's in a bad position, chat. Rubiales is gonna go. Yeah, I agree. I think he came in and had too much on his shoulders. I think them putting the weight of replacing Messi as the number 10 and with the number 10 was too much for him. He couldn't stay healthy on top of it, and so trying to amount to that pressure of being the next number 10 for Barcelona, and not only that, but trying to fight back from injury at a young age is really, really difficult. It's really difficult. And for a few years now, he just hasn't been able to do it. And so I think it's time for him to go. I think Brighton is a good move for him. I like the manager at Brighton. I like the team at Brighton. I think they're going to have a good season, regardless of their last match in the Prem. We know the Prem, anything can happen, obviously. But I like Brighton. I like this move for Fati. I like it for Brighton. I think he'll fit well into their system. And I'm excited to see how he plays and how he fits in with them, for sure. Is there any new transfer news about Liverpool? I know they are checking in with Bayern about Gravenberch, but I haven't heard anything else yet. Yeah, so here they're talking with Gravenberch. They're exploring multiple options. We'll go. Gravenberch. There's somebody else that I thought they were looking at. I can't remember who it was. Gravenberch has been their main focus, though. Doucouré. Yeah, here we go. Doucouré. I can't remember how you say it. Okay, so Nat Phillip. Yeah. We'll go through it here real quick. These are all people that might make a move. There was somebody else that they were linked with, but I can't remember. But their main focus has been Gravenberch. Okay, yeah, here we go. Okay, so Doucouré was one that they were looking at. Where was the one earlier? There was a transfer. And then Mo Salah, obviously. I haven't heard any update. From what I know about Mo Salah, they're not willing to do business. Could Salah force a move? Possibly, but I don't think he will. I think he'll stick it out this season, and then maybe next season go over to Saudi. I think that might be the move that him and Jurgen will work out. But you know Klopp, he's a player manager. Really good manager. I rate Klopp highly. I think he's a good manager. I think he has a big season ahead of him and a lot of work to do. He's been trying a lot of new things at the club and like with their system and trying to figure it out because they just don't have the same squad that they did when they won the Champions League. And he's been trying to figure things out since then and post then, but I don't think he's been able to quite yet. I think this season might be the better season that he has an option to do that. With the people that he's brought in, I rate McAllister. That was a big signing for them as well. But I think he's got them in a really good position this season. I think they'll be a lot better than they were last year. They struggled, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, okay, so they were looking at Ndidi from Leicester City. I don't know if they'll actually go through with that one. We'll see, but 24 hours left. Anything can happen. We know that the transfer market is crazy. But other than Ndidi and Doucouré and Gravenberch, I have not seen anything. Obviously, we have the rumors with Mo Salah going to Saudi, but I don't think it's going to happen this market window. I think it'll be next summer if it does happen. But you never know. Money talks, and it could be about the amount of money that they have could talk. But I don't think Klopp will let Salah leave. But yeah, that's where Liverpool are at right now as far as transfer market goes. Appreciate you stopping in here, F23. Thank you. Welcome in. Okay, so let's look at these that have gone through. Lukaku, obviously, to Roma on loan. Pavard to Inter. We know that one. Balogun to Monaco. Oh, Guendouzi's going to Lazio from RCL. Interesting. So he's going on a loan. Yesterday, chat, Lindstrom went to Napoli, as you know. Guedes going from Wolves to Benfica. He's going on loan. So the Portuguese player will return home to Benfica on loan. That'll be a good signing for them, I think. I think they can get some good use out of him. And it's always exciting to play in your home country, and that like your own league, your country's league, I guess you would say. So look for him to do some stuff for Benfica. That's a good one for them. There's a lot of loans going out, chat. I think most of the deals you'll see here in the last 24 hours, unless they're major deals that have already been in the works, are going to be loan deals. By the way, I don't think we're getting Mbappe. I don't think Madrid are going to pick him up. Like I said, I don't think Madrid are going to dive into the market. If there's anything that happens at all, it'll be the Martial deal, but I hope to God it's not, and I hope we just stick out with what we have. But that's just where I'm at on it, personally. Let's make sure I don't have any more updates here. Yeah, Ansu Fati was the last one. Watch for Chelsea or Tottenham to try and swoop in on this Ansu Fati deal, though, before Brighton can get it closed out. They could pick up a bit more slack than one of them, but we'll see what happens. I'm not sure if that'll actually go through or not, but watch for that deal. Chelsea and I saw here that Chelsea and Tottenham are both still interested and could still try and swoop in. So we'll see if that actually goes through or not. But that's about it for me today, chat. I appreciate y'all hanging out. It was a really good one. We have a lot of good news going on. Tomorrow, chat, make sure tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central, we will be live for the Champions League draw. All right. I'm going to get something up on the screen here where this is. We won't have the web browser open. We'll have something up there to where I can type in what draw goes up. I'll be watching it over on my other monitor so that we don't get copyright deal strikes or anything. No issues there, so we can still stream. But I will be going live with that so we can chat about it, chat about the draws, and see how you guys think and feel about the groups and what the group stages are going to play out like, what you think your team will do, this, there, and that. What'll be whatever you guys want to chat about. But we will be going live tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central with the draw. Obviously, like I said, we can't watch it on stream, unfortunately, because of copyright issues and all that, but they have to protect themselves. It's their money to make, not ours. But like I said, we'll be live with that. So make sure you tune in for that. If you have anybody else that is interested in the channel, bro, or chat, like if they're interested in the Champions League, especially tomorrow, if you have big ties into the Champions League, make sure you stop into tomorrow. We'll chat about your team. We'll chat about my team. Obviously, I'm on Madrid. But we'll chat about all of it. I'm excited. I want to see what the group stage is going to play out like. I think Madrid are going to have a good one. I think Napoli are going to do really well again. City, obviously. But I think those are my top three teams that I really want to see where they go. Obviously, I want to see where everybody else goes because we have the opportunity to face them. But I'm excited. I'm ready for this draw. I want to see where we're getting put. and I want to see where the season's going to go from there. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I will see you guys tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central, Champions League draw right here. I will see you guys soon. If you guys have not yet, by the way, sub to the channel. All the socials are Bars Pitch. Oh, by the way, here in a few hours, bye, Machu. I'll see you in a little bit, brother. Here in a few hours, I will be gaming with the boy Machu right here in chat. We do FIFA, we do Apex, maybe some Warzone here or there. But if you guys are interested in that, I do that as well. So BELASTBAR, Belastbar is what it is. So if you guys are interested in gaming or FIFA, we are doing that on Kick. So if you guys want to check that out, make sure you check it out. If not, all the socials, Bars Pitch. Make sure you sub to the YouTube. Follow the socials. You guys can get updates and everything. We do have a Discord as well. Follow me on the socials and ask for me the Discord link, and I'll get it to you. We chat match day. We chat transfer rumors, footy news, whatever it may be. Or we're chatting in there about football all the time. So make sure you guys join. I will see you guys tomorrow. Much love, everybody. Y'all have a good one. Appreciate y'all. I'm out of here. Peace.